Forgot to turn on the mic. Hello, cats and kittens, felines and felidae, humans and variant humans, and every race, class, and subclass. Welcome to, well, an unexpected bonus edition of Bringing the RPG Cat. The long story is that I was sitting at my desk working on Photoshop, and spent just a long time creating the Instagram image for Pokemon TCG Live. I just took a lot of time to make a custom card of myself and then uh, change the screens so that, change the cards that are on the bottom and, made a few good jokes about it, and it all works together as one composition, and of course you can see that on my Twitter page. But I finished it, and then I was so eager to put it up, I put it up today, so that I didn't realize that it was Thursday, and I actually had this stream scheduled for Friday. So I figured I already posted that I was going to be on tonight, so I'm going to do something of an impromptu play of this game, and I'll explain exactly how that's going to work in a minute. But first things first, let's go ahead and let's plug our sponsors. This stream is brought to you by Great Media Games in order to bring you inexpensive TCG single cards. Visit greatmedia.games and use the code 10Finity at checkout for 10% off your online purchase. This stream is also brought to you by our donation campaign, Donate to Extra Life, supporting Children's Hospital Colorado. Follow the link below. And your donations are just part of a lump donation that we're going to be giving all the streamers of greatmedia.games. And we're going to be keeping our link on until December 31st. So once again, thank you everybody for tuning in. I know this was an unexpected night for me to be here, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give it the old college try. Let's go ahead and let's start our playthrough of Pokemon TCG Live. Alright. So, here it is. I got the opportunity just to get a few bonus packs just using the handful of crystals that you see before here. So, they have coins, crystals, and then they have these crystal conversion doodads, which you can't see because it's actually blocked by the TCG cards. And so I traded in as many as that I could, and I got some booster packs. I have 2 cards that I could trade in from the physical Pokemon TCG game, and I could cash that in later. But it's more likely that I'm going to be doing that slightly before the official Friday stream, and so we could potentially do that together. But in the meantime, I'm just going to play with starter decks in ranked mode. We'll see, how far I might be able to push the needle just by using the materials that were given to me. So let's go ahead, let's hit play. I'm starting with the Zacian and Zamazenta all steel deck. So, I've pulled NYC Gus as my very first player. So, Pokemon TCG Live, there's a significant amount of people just on Twitter and on social media that, they're concerned that this game has taken away from the other mainline Pokemon TCG PC game that has already been out. They seem to have preferred it. There's probably some issues when it comes to, importing their already collected card sets. And, people also say that, the game just has a significant amount of glitches, but at this point, what Pokemon game doesn't? So, I'll go ahead and choose to go first. Alright. So, well, I'm just in this for, as much as I can play. Because Pokemon TCG, it's a pretty classic It's a pretty classic format for me. And so they're giving me a choice between two characters that have okay, there we are. Clock's running out while I'm just basically figuring out the mechanic. You don't just click cards in this like you do with Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay, 6 prizes. Okay. Your opponent had to take 4 mulligans before drawing a basic Pokemon. Well, I got a basic Pokemon, but it's a very high-powered one, regrettably. So I have an air balloon, which will allow me to switch Pokemon for free. So I might be doing that if I get another basic in my hand. Okay, Zamazenta is here. Might as well put that on the field as well. We're going to be doing this the hard way. That's a Pokemon of 3 attack as well. Sheesh. What does Metal Saucer do? Attach an energy card from discard to a bench Pokemon. Okay, I don't have the ability to do that yet. Yeah, put that up. Can't attack. No sense in using Air Balloon just yet. Let me see. That switches. This discards my hand. Okay. This actually might be good. I don't think I can play it once because I put energy up first. You can only play one supporting card during your turn. Just basically figuring out the deck strategy as I go here. So he's in the same boat I am, because he can only attach 1 energy this turn. So boss's orders. I don't know exactly what that did to the bench, but the boss's orders switches 1 bench Pokemon with an active Pokemon. Okay. He didn't have a bench though, so who knows about that. Okay, so I was going to use Professor's Research. Let's get some new cards. This doesn't really help me. Let's see. If either player put any cards, then you draw 5 cards, your opponent draws 4. Oh, okay. So unfortunately, I think I can only play 1 turn, so that was kind of a bust. Well, hang on. I think I have a... Oh. I had a Quick Ball. I should have used Quick Ball instead. Okay. Well, second energy and then turn. It's very likely I'm going to take 50 damage this next turn. But I'm using Zamazenta, so I'm not too concerned about it. Powerful energy. Okay, yeah, Psybolt. I'll take 50 damage. Alright. So how do we resolve this little mess? Okay, Zamazenta, special ability Dauntless Shield. Prevent all damage to this Pokemon done by attacks by your opponent's Pokemon VMAX. Or the Assault Tackle 130, discard a special energy from your opponent's Pokemon. Well, that's for me. I can attack now. Alright. Oh, actually, I only had 1. Oh, I attached the other one to Oranguru by mistake. Okay. I see what I have done. I have seen what I have done. Okay. Quick Ball. Choose a card to discard. I will. I'll discard Marnie for now. Okay. Okay, basic Pokemon card. I have Dialga. Same issue. I have Meowth, which does scratch. Oranguru or Zacian. So, yeah, having an actual basic Pokemon actually might be helpful here. Alright. And then, do I want to switch with bench? No, I probably don't. I'm gonna take another 50. Well, first round jitters. That's what I attribute it to. Ooh, actually, that attack was 160. So I think having Zamazenta out has been useful because he is actually reducing some of the damage that he's taking here. That's a good thing. Okay. I just hit him for 1,000, and now I can discard a special energy. Okay. That'll slow him down. Okay, well, I'm knocked out. That's unfortunate. Alright. Give him a moment to pick out his prize. Who do I want active? Crud. Even my Meowth is going to require 2 energy, which isn't even in my hand right now. Okay, let's try it with Oranguru. Alright. Okay, Coding Energy. As long as it's attached, it provides Steel Energy. The Steel Pokemon this card attached to has no weakness. Okay. Piffle. Okay, Bird Keeper. Okay, I'm going to do this so I can draw the 3 extra cards. Okay, let's put Meowth in that place. Oh, they're all special cards. I could have used more energy. Professor's Research. I should have benched Zamazenta a while ago. Another switch card. Okay, well, I'm just going to get clobbered this turn. Meowth is going to be the sacrificial. Okay, he just used a potion. This is kind of a rough deck to start off with because this deck is all about, providing power loaded in the front. Okay, another Hail Mary. Okay. I'm going to have to do Professor's Research again. Discard my hand a second time. Okay, bench. Meowth. Second Coded Energy. Once per turn, you can switch a card from your hand with the top card of your deck. Okay. Primate Wisdom. Let's put Marnie back, and we got another air balloon. Okay, that wasn't very helpful. Alright, well. Okay, now he's down to 140. So Zamazenta would have been more useful here because he actually has the ability to attach energy, and so I would always be bringing Mewtwo down to by 1 energy each turn, which means I would take less damage. I'm learning how to use this deck. Yeah, that's already a knockout. Probably not a good idea to go first. That's the second thing I learned. Alright. Okay. Let's put cards in the bottom. Draw 5 new cards. Ordinary Rod. Shuffle 2 Pokemon from your discard into your deck, or shuffle up to 2 energy cards from your discard pile into your deck. Okay. Supposedly, I haven't used... Okay, 2 basic Pokemon and 2 energy cards. Okay, that's good. That's how I get some energy. Okay. I probably shouldn't put that on him. I probably should have put that on Samazenta. Second Mewtwo on the bench. And I think all this time, if I were actually playing my energy right, I could have knocked out Mewtwo, and that would have been a victory. Because he hadn't put down a second Pokemon yet. Now he's up to VMAX. Alright. What to do. Okay, Professor's Research again. I just really need the support here. Cape of Toughness. The basic Pokemon gets 50 HP except for a GX. Okay. I don't have a GX. Okay, so I've increased my strength. I'm attaching 1 energy, putting an Oranguru on the field, and then that's it. I'm just limited to ending my turn. So what is a Star Raid? A Star Raid does 100 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon V. That damage isn't affected by weakness or resistance. So it does 120 damage each attack. That'll leave me with 40 HP after this attack. You can also discard 3 energy in order to hit me for exactly 270. Which is what he did. It's such a wash. I think at one point I did have Berserker in my hand and I did not use him. Alright. Yay, coins. Consolation coins. Okay. This time I'm going to say no because I'm just going to try this deck on second turn. Alright. Let me see. Who am I going to start with? It's always a choice between these two Pokemon, and these two Pokemon aren't great ones to start with. Alright. Dealing with a Blissey that has 250. Blissful Blast does 10 damage for each energy attached to the Pokemon. Oh, great. He could have attacked me this turn, but he chose not to for some reason. Alright. Search my deck for a basic Pokemon. Okay, let's trade in Marnie again. Choose a basic Pokemon to put in my hand. I have a Crobat now. Dialga, Meowth, Oranguru, Zacian. Okay. I know I want Zamazenta here. And then... what's a Pokegear do? Okay, well... Pokegear helps me get another... okay, well... no, I just made a mistake and I burned that. Okay. No more playing with supporter cards. And my turn. So it needs to attach another energy to Blissey to do 2 more damage. Currently has me at 20 damage. Okay. Alistair lets you draw 3 cards and discard 3 cards. Wow, that did more damage than I thought. 10... oh, 30 more damage. So it's actually 30 more damage every time that they add an energy to that. Crud. Well, I don't have anything. Oh, you know, I can always do Primate Wisdom because it's an ability. So yeah, I'm kind of shortchanging myself when it comes to this deck here. Unfortunately, that didn't help me pull another energy card. Zamazenta might be a better tank card because it has a shielding ability. So what I have to remember is I have to remember to call each and every one of my abilities every time I use one. I have all these quick balls, might as well use a quick ball to discard a quick ball. There's another Zacian and another Zamazenta card in here. I should start out by playing Zamazentas as my basic cards. That's probably what my strategy should be. I'll do switch this time. Okay. Prevent all damage done to a Pokemon using an opponent's Pokemon VMAX. Okay. So let me just reshuffle, just reconfigure my strategy here. Okay. I think it's already up to 1200 damage. V cards, man. Well, actually, that would only be, 120. Yeah, so that was on par. Okay. Energy card from the discard. Who do I actually want to build up? Okay, this actually might be useful. Oh, I have to add that to the bench Pokemon. Okay, well. Sheesh, call that the end of my turn. So, maybe the strategy here is to get both Zamazentas out and then use one as a beat stick and then use the other one, bring the other one out with full energy. That's the assumption that I'm currently using. Of course, now it's coming out premature and I can't do anything about that. Alright. I don't think I can play this because I don't think I have anything in discard. So that's the thing, because there are so many metal saucers in this deck, they fully anticipate you drawing your energy out of your discard pile. Unfortunately, that doesn't help me here. Let's see. Chat functionality. Ooh, I think I put out the wrong one. I should have put out Zamazenta. Okay, draw. Cape of Toughness. Regrettably, I still don't have another, energy. So I'm just going to have to take this hit. think it's up to 6 energy. 210 out of 280. Crud. Okay, well. Unfortunately, I got to the detaching game too late. Okay, well. He has lucky energies. I think you can attach multiples of those at the same time. If the Pokemon is active, has damage from attack, even if it's knocked out, draw a card. Okay, maybe not. But somehow, yeah, they have the ability to, they have the ability to put multiple energies at a turn. Maybe it's this lucky ice pop. I don't know. Zinnia's Resolve. Play this card if you discard 2 other. Draw a card for each Pokemon in play. Well, that is unfortunate. That was one hell of a blissey. Alright. So I'm getting a tier 1 bonus here, which means I get to open 3 booster packs. 150 credits, 3 packs. Has a Mistravu, Kokorok, Beheim. Beheim. I've never even seen this Pokemon. Evolves from what? Evolves from anyways, it's a Sword and Shield one. Araquanid and Articuno. Okay. Venonat, Beldum, Poncho, Kirlia, and a Victini. Vulpix, a Lantern, a Hypno, a Serena, and a Superior V. Alright. Not a bad bunch of draws. So, you know, they seem to virtually make you open packs as soon as you receive them, which is a bit regrettable because it means that I can't do just like a great big unboxing stream for you. Alright. Let's see how my badge is going. Well, anyways, let's see how my character profiles are. Catchphrases. I just ate a whole bottle of ketchup. That's cool. Strength is no match for wisdom. Okay, yeah, that's a good customization. Alright. I'm going to try the Zacian deck just one more time. If it doesn't work out this time, then I'm just going to pick another basic deck to begin to build from. That sounds like a plan. Okay, I get the coin flip this time. Calling heads, getting heads, going first. Okay, what's here in my initial draw? Only one basic Pokemon, and it's Meowth. Well, silly me, I anticipated this going better. Alright. They had to take 2 mulligans. Alright, so... Okay, waiting on your deck setup. So Galarian Meowth just has ability to pull out its evolution from the deck, but I have to discard 2 cards from my hand in order to do it. That might be a strategy to try. Alright, how many cards would you like to draw? 2. Okay, so that's the prize I get for them taking 2 mulligans. Urshifu. Up against Urshifu. Well, at any rate, I did get Orangurus, so I'm not completely without basic Pokemon. Discard the Pokegear. Okay, Crobat V, Dialgas, Meowth, Zacian, and Zamazenta. I definitely want Zamazenta to be on my hand. Alright. Make sure that's on the bench. I can play another Quick Ball. The heck you say? Let's discard Professor's Research for now. I'm not too happy with the willful, near constant discarding that this deck seems to do. Okay, second Zamazenta. Alright. Now detach a Coding Energy. And cannot attack, so end my turn. So he has a single turn attack, single energy attack, which is Strafe. She would have to switch an active Pokemon with a benched one in order to use it. Okay, that just ended in a timeout. 32 coins, 20 XP. Alright. Well, that didn't actually count as a victory or a loss, so I'm going to go in with this deck just one final time. Okay, still one heads. Still going first. Gonna have to start with Zacian. Don't feel good about that. So I forgot a basic rule of Pokemon is that you can play as many trainer cards as you want. It's the supporter cards that you can only play one per turn. Alright, so Quick Ball, discard Pokegear again. Um, then I am going to search for Zamazenta, which I need. Okay. Okay, bench them. Switch, and then put Coding Energy, and then end my turn. I think they're playing Zacian and Zamazenta too, so I actually might be able to get an edge on this one. Ooh, I can use Primate Wisdom from the bench. That's something else I didn't know. Okay, just got a Bird Keeper. I think they're going to play it this turn. Just a hunch. Call it a hunch. Another Quick Ball. You should use the Quick Balls if you got them. That's something I learned. Ability, Intrepid Sword. Once during your turn, you can look at the top 3 cards of your deck and attach any number of energy cards you find there. That's also probably an ability I can use from the bench, so I need to give that a try. Well, this guy done B-schooling me instead of me schooling him. Okay, you benched again. Are you going to attach another energy? I think you're going to attach another energy. That would be what I would do. He's making the use of the fact that to summon everything that is of a larger amount. It's of a larger HP amount. All right. Second energy card. Third energy card. Let's try Intrepid Sword. Alright. Oh, then I have to end turn after that. That's something else I just learned. I should try to end turns using Intrepid Sword. I should have attached the energy first. Okay, I'm gonna call this a concession. Too hard to play against your own deck, I think. Not to say I'm being defeatist, but anyways, I'm just practicing right now, so. Shaking the cobwebs off of my already existing Pokemon knowledge. Well, now I've got just an inkling of the strategy I should be using. That's why I quit, because of no spoilers. No spoilers! I seem to be good at the coin flip anyway. Okay. Have to take one mulligan this time. This time I just got Zacian. Alright. Do people already just basically know the strategy I'm doing? Is that the problem that I'm having? Maybe not just yet. This time I didn't get any quick balls. Do I want to discard all of this? Probably not. Give him the Cape of Toughness. He'll last a little bit longer. Look at the top 7 cards of your deck. You can reveal a supporter card and then put it back in your hand. Then shuffle the rest into your deck. Okay, that's a bit more of a freebie than I thought. Let's get Marnie. At least I have choices. Okay, so... Okay, supporters can't play it this turn. Okay, that's just about it. Okay, with 1 energy, well, it's about to have 2 energy. No, it only does have 1 energy. Search your deck for 3 basic rapid strike Pokemon. Okay. This is probably about to populate its bench with Sobbles. Okay, Evolution, Incest. I said incense. In sense. Evolution in sense. There's absolutely no Pokemon card that suggests otherwise. Alright. Zamazenta is here, that's lucky. Alright, then Marnie. Shuffle. So Oranguru. This isn't getting any better. Then, and when I use Intrepid Sword, my turn ends. So I've got to end my turn using Intrepid Sword. Okay. Okay, attach up to one energy card to a benched Pokemon. I'll go with Zamazenta. Or attach one energy card to this Pokemon. Alright. So I finally figured out how that works. Zacian is going to be a tough customer now. We're about to see the major domo of this deck right now. You have a full bench at the moment. Okay. Boss's Order actually switches your opponent's Pokemon. That is something that I learned. Alright, let me see, what do I want to do here? I'll put one on Zamazenta. Let's do that Professor's Research. Go ahead and just toss this hand. Quick Ball. Let's use... Well, let's discard an energy. Alright, and then the two basic Pokemon. No, I don't want him. I want my other Zamazenta. Okay. Starting to get the hang of this. Put that. Put second put the Cape of Toughness onto Zamazenta. Oh, I can't use Bird card because I used... I can't use Bird Keeper because I think I already used the supporter card this turn. Oh well, at least I still have it for the other... Oh, I just ended turn. I should have used... I should have used Dauntless Shield. Well, I think Dauntless Shield is automatic. Okay, Shading Dealings. That's from Drizzle. If you play a Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, you can search your deck for a trainer, reveal it, and then put it into your hand. Alright. Okay, and of course, if you have multiple Pokemon cards on your bench, you can do the ability several times. They're going to do a Bird Keeper. Interestingly, swap for a Pokemon that doesn't have any energy attached to it. Geez, having a lot of Drizzles is pretty amazing. Okay, Rare Candy. Rowlet immediately gets an evolution. Interestingly, not the Rowlet that is active at the moment. There's Inteleon. Just watching this guy play solitaire. Okay, gave damage to Dialga. I haven't been paying attention to Dialga. I'm not sure, particularly sure what the strategy is there. But anyways, Bird Keeper. Okay. Swap with Zacian. Already has all their energy. Let's see, what else is here? Don't need to use Balloon because I've already swapped. Okay, put Boss's orders into my hand. I could swap one of their Pokemon with an unbenched Pokemon. I don't really even need to because this one's a freebie. Alright. Brave Blade. Knock that one out. Pick a prize. I got Berserker. Okay. So you end your turn automatically when you attack, so you can either attack or use Intrepid Sword. Boy, the combos in this game can get dizzying. Opponent seems to be obsessed with killing off Dialga. I'm not even really using Dialga here. I'm just using the deck strategy. Let's see. Okay. Alright. So, having done that... No, I can't use that again because I'm using the support card. Okay. So this is where I attack. Oh. During my next turn, a Pokemon can attack. Okay, well. Let's fish for energy then. Attach up to one energy card to the main Pokemon. That's not very useful, regrettably. Here I thought it was to a bench Pokemon. Let's see. Yeah, it's only to this Pokemon. Maybe that's really what this deck is supposed to do. This deck is supposed to use Decidueye to continue to snipe the Pokemon on the bench. Alright, well... How do I want to do this? Okay. Marnie. Okay. Attach the energy to Zamazenta, who is 280 and also has a defense code. Okay. Oh, dang. I hit the wrong thing. Like a dolt. Like a dullard. Up. Alright. Okay, it's beginning to evolve. So, Inteleon also has Shady Dealings, which I believe is exactly the same it is on Drizzile. Sheesh. Okay, what are you up to? 90 damage? Oh, 90 damage plus weakness. No, actually I have resistance. Steel type is resistant to grass type. Okay. It's almost knocked out my Dialga this way. Yep. Destroyed, taking a prize. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna need to start attaching energy to this Ascian. Ordinary Rod. Shuffle 2 Pokemon from your discard into your deck, or shuffle 2 basic energy cards from your discard pile into your deck. I'm gonna do that, and I'm going to put Dialga and 2 energy cards into my deck. Quick Ball, summon a 5th from my bench. Get rid of the Metal Saucer. I still have Dialgas on my bench. That's still a thing. Well, at any rate, I don't want anybody too weak to not be on my bench. So I'll still pick Dialga. Alright. So, no need to switch. Let's Brave Blade. Oh, it's shielded. Prevent all damage done by Pokemon from your Pokemon's V and GX. Crud. So in order to attack this Decidueye, I would actually have to use a normal Pokemon. So this is the reason why all the sniping has been put on Dialga, because Dialga is probably the Pokemon that can beat Decidueye. Do I still have energy cards in my discard? 3, 6, 9, 12, 14. No, I don't. I shuffled them all into my deck. Dang. I'll start using Marty Cairns. See, Quick Ball won't be useful here. Yeah, the issue I'm having is that all damage is going to be negated by a V Pokemon. Wow. Didn't choose a support card. Well, I gravely underestimated this person's deck strategy. Other quick shooting, probably going to go on to Dialga. Yep. I do have boss's orders. Okay, so who is without energy? Drizile is without energy. Oh, I could use a Brave Blade. Take another prize. It's another air balloon. There's too many air balloons in this deck. Another quick shooting. Is definitely targeting the one that has the energy in it. Well, this isn't about to dematerialize just yet. I think I already attached an energy. So yeah, this one's about to die. So are the Pokemon on my bench. Sheesh. This could not be more botched. Okay, sure there's an energy card. Let's see, who do I want this on? I want this on Zacian. Switch active and benched. If I do, draw. Okay. Draw 3 cards. I could use a quick ball, but there's no point in it. I've already used a supporter card though. Might as well just use a quick ball. Okay. 1 Professor's Research. But yeah, Berserker is not a basic. Yeah, I don't think I can pick any of these. Alright. Intrepid Sword again. Yeah, I just have 8 cards remaining in my deck now. I'm gonna lose this by deck out. Alright. So you have 1 more quick shooting? No, well, yeah, you can just shoot from there onto my bench. And out goes my Meowth, and they've collected their last prize card, so that's the win. They just killed my second Meowth for good measure. Alright. Okay, so where are we at? We're at 1 hour 15. I'll spend the rest of the time with a different deck. I'll try this Rapid Strike Malamar. Again, I press that, then set active. And so, because of that the way that last deck strategy worked out, I'm a little bit concerned about playing VMAX, because that was a 100% VMAX proof deck that I just went up against. So here we are, going in blind again. Let me see. Yeah. I had to mulligan once. Okay. Remoraid is my active. That's as basic as Pokemon cards go. Alright. This is another one of those Blissey V cards. Swell. Okay, I have Great Balls in this deck, so I can actually pick any Pokemon. I think I need Inkay. Actually, Octillery from Remoraid. No, I need a bench Pokemon. Search a deck for an evolution card. Okay, pull out my other Malamar. Save that for next turn. Crud. I'm in trouble here because I only have one energy and it's not a water energy. So you have a pulse attack, it does 40 damage, which is, yeah, just leaves me with 20 HP. I should have gotten that Octillery card. I don't know what I was thinking. Out of the two... Shoot, now I think I depend on the Inkays because I haven't seen anything except Psychic cards. Haven't drawn any energy yet either. I am dead in the water. No pun intended. Okay, this has just turned into a VMAX. Rite of the High Key does 30 more damage for each of my opponent's bench Pokemon. So then it starts at 10, and then it goes up to 60, so drat. I haven't pulled a single energy. This is already lost. Can't get energy. Let me take my energy out of my discard. Why, oh why? If I could just get one energy card. This is getting ridiculous. Dang it! Now, you know, I already concede. I think this is an even stranger deck strategy to use. Ugh. Well, it's short of being mana blocked. Okay, I'll give this one another try. But I'm more likely to stash this one if this round doesn't work out than I was with the steel one. Um, all right. Okay, this is getting ridiculous. So I always got to start with Remoraid. Okay, so interestingly, I got artillery right away. That doesn't result in there being any mana in my hand, though. Okay, let's get EK in here. This a card they actually put in the starter deck section? I haven't been able to see. I haven't even seen one mana card yet. I can't even prove that they exist. Okay, Crescent Glow. Search your deck for a Psychic and attach it to one of your Pokemon. If you go second, it's your first turn. Instead, search for up to 3. So yeah, that's why he chose to go second. Okay, I think this person's gonna clock out. Okay, that person was supposed to have clocked out. Well, I think I've got evidence of what some people have been talking about on Twitter. Does my conceding? Yeah, I guess my conceding works. I don't know. I'll still get the consolation prize. Come on, come on, come on. Hello? Game. Should I be coming back to the title screen? Well, no, apparently not. Let me just try reloading the whole game now. Sheesh. Okay, yippee. Once again, only Remoraid. Okay, I have an energy. I have a Spiral Energy card. Provides as long as this card is attached to a Pokemon, it provides every energy, but only one energy at a time. Swell. One V card energy. I think they said that this card attacks for 10 plus 30 for every additional energy attached to it. Okay, so how do I want to play this? There are Great Balls and they are Quick Balls in this deck. Okay, let's get Inkay. Search your deck for a Pokemon of 90 HP or less. Reveal it. So, here I thought I would get the Octillery, but apparently not. Let's get Mincino. This will only get me another basic Pokemon. Discard Tower of Waters for now. And then Crobat V is in this deck for a second time. I don't know if it's just automatically added to my deck or what have you, whatever might have you. Okay, Water Gun. Hit that enormous tank Pokemon for a total of 10 whole damage. I don't know why Crobat V is in all of these. Yeah, it's already hit me for 1. Okay, gotta put Inkay out. Don't really have a choice. Okay, Level Ball is a freebie here. Pull out another Mincino. Oh, instead of playing that, I do need to evolve Inkay. Then do Professor's Research. That's how that should play. Okay, 1 Octillery Evolution. 1 Cincio Evolution. Another Great Ball. Okay, well, I'm just choosing a second Malamar. So, inevitably, it will be easier for Cinccino to get on the field. Put Remoraid again, and then end my turn. Because there's absolutely no energy gathering in this deck for some reason. So what are you up to now? 10 plus 30 damage. Well, turns out it's 140. This deck is clearly too weak to go against a behemoth like Blissey. Dang. Once again, Quick Ball's a freebie. Let's discard one of these 2 Octilleries. Um, pull out. Well, Remoraid, at least I'll be able to evolve it. Oh, I should have picked... No, actually, no, this is fine. Which one's a supporter? Oh, can't evolve this turn. Okay, so... Professor's Research again. Spiral Energy again. Wait a minute. This card can only be attached to a Rapid Strike Pokemon. Crud! Then what is Cincino doing in here if I can't attach this card to them? Evolution Incense again. Let's pull... Well, let's pull Octillery. I think I have another Remoraid on my... Inkay. And... Great Ball again. When you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench during your turn, you can draw cards until you have 6 cards in your hand. Okay. Okay, I guess that's why Crobat V is in all of these decks. Okay, that will only let me do 6. Man, this is terrible when it comes to energy gathering. If I ever go back and I work on this deck, it's just going to be to put several energy cards into it. See, my major attack in this deck would be using Malamar and Rapid Strike Tentacles, an attack that only takes 40. That only takes 1 energy card in order to set off. See, if I were to put that on, see, just a Pokemon to move into my active spot. Okay, fine. So the very next thing I need to get, Hook or Crook, Hell or High Water, second Spiral Energy card. And so now this will do 40 damage times the number of Rapid Strike cards that are in my hand. But that is only equal to 1 right now. So, well, I'll hit them for that 40. And now it's going to hit me for 170. See, the advantage that this person has, I don't even think he really even needs to put Pokemon on his bench. Already down to 3 prize cards with 1 Blissey. God help ranked mode if I actually manage to find one of these Blissey V cards. I've seen my first normal energy card. It's just this one. Who am I doing the bench? Scoop 'em net. Put a Pokemon that isn't a V or a GX into your hand. Okay. Let me see. Let's discard level ball. Use Pokemon to go in my hand. That's all I get. Pokemon catcher. Yeah, I don't want any of these guys in the God Spot button. That did nothing of value. You're gonna force me to switch. One's as good as another at this point. Okay, you just V-maxed Lugia. But you don't have any energy on it, so... Or you could just switch. Dang. Forget it. This isn't happening. Wow, 3 Bliss EV cards. Okay, well, I concede. I know when I'm whipped. Yeah, that deck is too weak. I don't think that deck is going to stand up in competitive mode too well. What do we have left? We have, I think, 20 more minutes left in the stream. What I should be doing is I should be looking in the shop for, anything that I can spend my Battle Pass winnings on. Then I should probably look at all the cards that I have and see if I can construct something that might work a little bit better in ranked mode. Okay, so I think, let's see. So I think everything in this deck at this point is either from the Pokemon Gold section, the Shining Fates Champion's Path, or Sword and Shield. Let's see. So yeah, basically I can pick out something just from any of the cards in this array. So let's move it off of Silver Tempest. Let's say I want Pokemon Go. 200. Okay. So I can go through each of these, but I think, yeah, the lowest amount I would pay for a single expansion pack is going to be 200 crystals. So I don't think I can do anything as far as buying new cards, but I definitely should try to put something together by myself. So let's see. Sort alphabetical. Okay. So the majority of cards that I have is... I don't think I have too many of one type, but I do have some significantly good water cards. So let's put in a basic Articuno. Let's see. For Vulpix V, if your opponent's an alt Pokemon V, this attack does 50 more damage, and then Frost Smash is 110. Alright. So let's put together all our water cards and let's see what we can what we have a look at. Let's see. Dewpider uses Hook and does 30 attack. Aquanid has a Drowning Ball. Flip a coin. If 10, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. And discard an energy. So I think I need these two together. Aquanid and Dewpider. I only have one Aquanid and I only have one Dewpider. Well, let me stick a pin in that one. Milotic, yeah, but do I have any Phoebus right now? I don't think I do. I have a Calyrex V and I have a Calyrex V Max. Calyrex V does Pierce for 40 or Glacial Lance for 200 and discard 2 energy, which is, yeah, that's immense. And then the VMAX card says, Rite of the High Key King requires 2 energy, does 30 more damage for each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Alright. Max Lance lets you discard to 2 energy from the Pokemon. If you do, this does 120 more damage. Okay. Not too bad. Pretty okay. So I have a couple of Inteleons, but I don't think I have any Sobbles. Lapras is a pretty standard card. I've even had it in some of my physical decks. You need a total of 4 water energies to you do 70 damage and then put 2 of your enemies' energy cards into their hand. That's how that works. Let's see. What else do we have? Fee 1. Sea Feast. Search your deck for 3 basic Pokemon. I wish I had more than one. So I have Remoraid and Octillery again, and I have 4 of each. Rapid Strike cards only tend to work with Rapid Strike cards. Okay, now we have Snom and Frostmoth, and I actually do have 3 of each of those. As often as you like during your turn, you can attach an energy card from your hand to one of your best bench Pokemon. And then Snom only does Ram for 10. I wonder if it's worth keeping those in there. Okay, so here's the Sobble cards. So I've already seen kind of how the Sobble to Inteleon strategy tends to work. But then do I want to take that into VMAXing? I mean, I have more of the Sobble family than anything, so let's just jump them all in here. 2, 1, and then Inteleon, Shady Dealings in Aqua Bullet. This is a different Inteleon. It does quick shooting and waterfall. Well, this is, I only have one of them. Then Inteleon V, and then VMAX. And so that's 15. Cavalry XV does Pierce for 40, Glacial Lance for 20. I mean, it's a 1 energy attack, so that actually might be worth doing. I can't imagine, using any of these deck strategies in order to get out Lapras. Wish I had more than one Dewpider. I think that would be useful. But or we put Articuno on here. Well, now I should probably think of a different type. Cresselia has an ability that's really good for pulling out specifically psychic cards. I have 4 of them. This is a Galarian Articuno. When you play this Pokemon from your hand into your bench, you can attach 2 energy cards from your hand to this Pokemon. And Psylaser discards all energy from the Pokemon, and this does 120 damage to one of your opponents. Okay, so it's interesting that I have the 1 Water Articuno, then I have 2 of the Psychic Galarian Articunos. Alright, so let's see what else can we do here. Indeedee. If you go first, you can use this attack during your first turn. If I go first, I can use this during my first turn. So it would only work if I actually won the coin flip. I don't know if I'm ready to commit to something like that just yet. Well, I don't think I have a lot of okay, no metal evolutions for Kirlian and Gardevoir. There is also a psychic version of Calyrex and Calyrex V and Calyrex V Max, so that works all around. What's a Siglaglyph? Warning, search your deck for a basic Pokemon, put it on your bench, then shuffle your deck. Your opponent's active Pokemon is a V. You may put up to 5 basic Pokemon onto your bench this way instead. Wow. That's an enormous... See, that's an enormous benefit. Now, let's see, what else do we want? Suicune, Wave Splash, and Aurora Leap. Put 2 energy attached to this Pokemon to your hand. Well, that's kind of a risky strategy, because I'm always taking energy off the Pokemon. An unknown V, and it is actually the V letter unknown. So, let's see. Shady Stamp, Pokemon is confused. Victory symbol. If you use this attack when you don't have only one prize card winning, you win the game. Wow. It's like a single turn, last ditch effort version of Exodia. Well. Okay, so given what I've already looked at, it might be worth my time to use Cresselia. Maybe just 2 of them. And then... I was also thinking of doing Inkay and Malamar again, but let me see. I mean, at the very least, you know, even though this isn't a Rapid Strike deck, I can definitely use them for, I can use them for single energy psychic attacks. Okay, just for funsies, I'll put Lapras in here. Sadly, I do have one Lombre, but Lombre, well, Lotad is water, Lombre is grass, and then Ludicolo is water, so that would probably be best used in a deck that is both water and grass. Mistravo, just for the outside chance I can cause confusion. Pumpkaboo says when you play this Pokemon, you could discard a stadium. Not really not a particularly impressive ability. Could find some other things. I'm gonna start looking at normals. Smurgle Colorful Palette. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck, and then attach any number of basic energy cards you find to one of your Pokemon. I wonder if that would be effective. The other one is Snorlax. Gorman dies. If this Pokemon is in the active spot, you can draw cards until you have 7 cards in your hand. If you use this ability, your turn ends. So it's a lot like the ability that I was already using. But then you need 4 attacks for Body Slam. As far as normal attacks go, what else can I have? I have Bidoof, requires 2 energy to do rollout. Industrious Incisors. Once during your turn, you can draw cards until you have 5 cards in your hand. That actually might be useful. So, let's put Bidoof in, because why not? This is just our first attempt at building a deck. So that's 31. Blech. I'm sorry for missing you all night. I'm dealing with a really icky cold, and I forgot. Well, I mean, I don't blame you for forgetting, Devin, because, you know, I made the mistake of posting my notification too early. So I'm here a day before I was actually supposed to come on and play Pokemon TCG Live. So what I was basically doing is I was just going to do a casual game, play a few rounds with the starter decks, do some deck building, and then I was going to call it a stream. And then tomorrow I'll just come back and I'll play more Pokemon Live. So it's dealer's choice, you know, if you do want to stay and you want to watch, well, what is just going to be the last few minutes of this. And then we'll just pick this up again tomorrow. Yeah, you thought this was going to be tomorrow? It was supposed to be for tomorrow. That's precisely what I'm telling you. So I'm going to play it again tomorrow, but for now I'm just going to do casuals. Let's see. So this is my Pokemon. So everything that I've been putting into my deck so far has been Pokemon. I need to find my trainer cards. Show cards, energy type, weakness, resistance. So I gotta figure out how to switch card types. Oh, that's how I switch card types. Okay, so. So yeah, I made a mistake, and so I'm still going to make up for it. I'm going to stream the same game tomorrow. And in the meantime, do what you can in order to relax and feel better. So this is always the hardest part for me. What do I want in my trainer section? There's an energy retrieval. There's an energy search. Let's see. Lance. Oh, well, Lance only helps you with Dragon Pokemon. Okay, so. Professor Burnett, search your deck for up to 2 cards and then discard them. Search your deck for up to 2 cards and then discard them and shuffle. That doesn't seem useful at all. Laventon allows you to put 3 Hisuian Pokemon in your hand. Okay, well, I know I'm going to need some Professor's Research, so I might as well put in 3. Alright. Raihan. You can play this card if any of your Pokemon were knocked out during your opponent's last turn. Attach a basic energy from your discard pile to one of your Pokemon. I think I might need those. Okay. 2 Raihans. Okay. Rare Candy. I have a bunch of these. So what would be the most useful? I think of all of the balls I've used so far, I think Great Ball is the most useful. Looking at the top 7 cards and then picking out one Pokemon and then putting it on my hand. Okay, so. Okay, put 3 of those in there. From Arceus, right? Arceus, I don't actually know what you mean by Arceus. Am I going to be using Arceus to pull things out of this deck? Probably not, because I don't think I even have the card yet. Switch cards. Of course, those are useful. And probably 2 bosses orders. And then the rest should be energy. Now, what are these other energy types? Let's see. Coning energy. Capture energy. Provides normal energy when you attach this card from your hand to your Pokemon. Search your deck for a basic Pokemon and put it onto your bench. That might be a maybe. No steel. As long as this card is attached to the Pokemon, it provides energy. If the Pokemon the card is attached to the active spot is damaged by attack from your opponent's Pokemon, then you're free to draw a card. I ran into a lot of issues with that in the previous one. The attacks of the Pokemon this card is attached to do 20 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. Well, in all honesty, I think I might need some of these simply because I don't have a lot of attack in this deck. So let's put in 3. Rapid Strike energy. No Rapid Strike card. Well, except for Inkay. Spiral energy. Let's put in 3 of those because it's just colorless random energy. And then treasure energy. If you took this card as a face-down prize card, then you can put it into your hand. You can attach it to one of your Pokemon. That's a little bit too 50-50 to me. So the rest of this has got to be energy cards. 4, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. That only leaves me with 7 cards. I think I'm going to have to reduce some of this. Let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7. That's not nearly enough energy, so I'm going to have to kick something out of my Pokemon. Full pick's not necessary. I like the idea of having double Articuno, so I'm going to keep that in there. Somewhat surprisingly, I have little to no knowledge about Pokemon TCG. I assume energy works the same as Lance and Magic the Gathering. No. Even though at one point this game was published by Wizards of the Coast, it does not have... it does not operate the same way. The way energy works in this game is that you, when you have basic energy cards in your hand, you attach them to the Pokemon. And so each one of these Pokemon have icons next to the special abilities that they have. That's the cost of the energy that they need to have attached to them. So in order to use this ability, I would need to attach 1 psychic energy to it. And that's basically how it works. And so anytime a Pokemon gets KO'd, all of the energy gets thrown into the discard pile. But then you can use cards in order to rescue it from the discard pile. So I'll probably be playing... so you don't gotta catch them all. In all honesty, Jester, I don't even catch them all. I don't even catch them all when I play the video game, so... You're barking up the wrong tree there. Let's see. I still need to do some cuts here. So this is very Sobble heavy, but I think it kind of needs to be. What was I doing with Fee 1? Search your deck up to 3 basic Pokemon, put them in your bench. Well, maybe I don't need that loadout. I like the fact that this has both Calyrexes in it too. Calyrex, as you remember, is the Pokemon from the Sword and Shield DLC. Yeah, I've never caught them all either. So let's see. Maybe I'm probably overloaded on Sobble, so I'll probably just, drop that number from 3 to 2. So 57. Let's forget about the EK and Malamar strategy. It's Rapid Strike. It probably isn't going to work in this deck anyway. 24, 13, 3. Put another Psychic. So it's 4 and 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It bothers me that I have an uneven number of these. Maybe I should drop the sheer number of special energy as well. Let's just take 2 of these. Up. 2 of these, and then 1 capture energy. So that'll give me enough room for 4 more normal energies. 8, 9, 10. I try to catch them all, but I usually fail. I've always been more personally involved in the RPG aspect of the game. Okay, so this deck... wait, cancel. I think the anchored cards on this deck are actually Calyrex, so let's name it after that. Okay. So, I've always been a bigger fan of Pokemon as an RPG, so I just really like the prospect of playing a new generation and custom building my 6 Pokemon party. Okay, well, let's give this deck a test drive. I'm gonna go ahead and just play this last round, and then once that's completed, um, I'm just gonna go ahead and sign off for now. So I barely know what I'm doing when I'm building a deck, so we're gonna see if I can even stay alive using what I put together. Those black cards with the full art are really pretty. I agree with you. Let me see. So I've already gotten Calyrex VMAX in my hand, so let me see. Okay, so I should start with Sigigraph. And then, yeah, tap done. Drawing 6 prizes. Ooh, I should have put Bidoof on the bench as well. Oh well. Okay, waiting for the opponent to materialize here. Put your Pokemon on the bench. It puts the Pokemon on the bench and it draws its 6 prizes to start the game. Okay, there it is. Since Jester said he's not as familiar with Pokemon TCG, I'll be describing the rules as we go along. So basically, at the start of every match, you put one Pokemon in the leader spot, which is right here. Then you put 6 cards on your bench. Is that every time you defeat an opponent's Pokemon, you get to draw one of these. And once you draw all 6 cards, then you win. So that's effectively the object of the game. I don't know what the slowdown is here. There we go. Should have automatically drew that. So the first card that they're starting out with is an EVV, which is to my advantage because now I have the ability. Oh well, the other opponent gave up. Okay, well that was hardly a match, so I'm gonna play one more. That's what I always tell myself. Okay, I'm gonna play one more. I'm just gonna play one more. Searching. We're almost there. Okay, there we go. Okay, tossing the coin. 1 heads. So the interesting thing about this game is that instead of using something like dice, you almost exclusively use coin tosses. Okay. Yeah, interesting. Okay, so this time Sobble is going to have to be in my main spot. Is the only basic card that I have as well. Because the opponent had to reshuffle once, and I get a bonus card as a result of them having to take 1 mulligan. Alright. So let's see. I'm going to put this Spiral Energy, which is any color energy, onto this Pokemon, and then I'm going to choose Keep Calling, which allows me to search for 3 basic Pokemon and put them in their bench. Oh no. I shouldn't have had these because I don't have Rapid Strike Pokemon in this deck. I'm going to have to switch that one out later. Shucks. See, this guy's already on appeal. He's got multiple Genesect V cards in his deck. So the significance of V cards is often they're just really, really, well, they're holographic, rare, and very powerful versions of normal type Pokemon. Legendary Pokemon, Pokemon that don't usually have evolution forms. So instead of doing evolutions, you have the option of moving something from V to V max. Alright. Let me see. I'm going to have to attach the energy here. I'm going to use my Great Ball card to draw 7 cards and then pick cards that I can potentially use and put them into my hand. So since I have a barrel in my hand already, I'm picking Bidoof. Put Bidoof on the bench. And then I'll be able to evolve it into a barrel my next turn. It might be a good time to use Boss's Orders. Boss's Orders makes me force the opponent to switch their Pokemon. So, out of the 3 that I would want to actually be fighting at the moment, I would want to be fighting Maleta. Alright. So, double spin requires 2 coin flips. For every heads, I will do 20 damage. So I only won 1 coin flip, so I only did 20 damage. Okay, now he forced me to switch to Bidoof. Okay, out comes the VMAX Mew again. So one thing about the Pokemon strategy is that, you know, usually there is one card that's more effective than everyone else, and your opponent is going to be adamant about keeping that one in the attack position. So since he flipped tails after using this card, he got a different effect than the full effect. So this card effectively we call the Cramomatic. You can use this card only if you discard another item card, flip a coin if heads, search your card for a deck, and put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck. That was the effect that he didn't get. So, this is probably not a good idea to use a deck that started out with basics because, you know, a lot of people who are playing the online version of this game are using cards that are VMAX right out of the gate. So, I don't know really what's going to help me here. I think I'm going to need to use Professor's Research, which requires me to discard my hand to draw 7 new cards. Alright, so Articuno is on the bench, and Galarian Articuno is also on the bench. I have the special ability to attach up to 2 energy cards to the psychic version of Articuno, so I'm gonna... Let me see. Well, I suppose not. When you play this Pokemon during your turn, you can attach up to 2 energy cards. Well, I thought that's what I was doing. I don't know why it's not letting me do that. Oh well. So, let's see. Let's hit that double spin again. Okay, heads and tails once. So I do 20 damage again. I'm really doing it to my basic Pokemon in this round. Once again, boss's orders forces me to flip. See, I'm more than certain that they have enough attack in order to knock this one out immediately, too. Okay, that was a Tails. Oh, well, that was a Cramomatic. Tails on the trainer card, not Bio. Crud. Okay. Use that basic bench energy. Pull someone else out of here. Will probably be the most useful. Theoretically, Sigilyph would, but I'm gonna go with Cresselia. I just need cards that are going to bring out attack immediately. Oh, unfortunately I can't attack because I should have used the normal energy card. Knocks out that Pokemon, selects another prize card. Put out Cresselia because it's got the higher HP. Okay, this isn't a good place to be. I don't have any psychic energy. Let's see. Okay, Shady Dealings allows me to put a trainer card into my hand. So I need something that will put some more advantageous cards. So I'll choose Professor's Research. Okay, then I'll play that. Okay, so what can I do from here? 2 more Pokemon to bench. Oh, make that 3. Okay, 1 Psychic Energy. Lets me use Crescent Glow. Search your deck for an energy card and attach it to one of your Pokemon. If you go second and it's your first turn, instead search for up to 3. Okay, so this will allow me to get another energy card. Alright, and then I can automatically attach it to Pokemon. I'll go ahead and I'll put that into Calyrex because he is one of the legendary ones and he'll actually last longer in this fight. So Cramomatic, yeah, flip a coin if heads. Then you get to put 2 cards into your hand. I believe that's what it says. No, just one card. You just put 1 card in your hand. Alright. Okay, let's see. Shadow Mist does 10 damage during your opponent's next turn. They can't play any special energy or stadium cards. Well, that's hardly a penalty. I am going to want to take this Psychic card. I'll put it in Cresselia again. And then I'll do Shadow Mist. Do 10 more damage to the Mew, which is barely anything. Yep, that was already a knockout. Oh, well, I also forgot there's a rule that if you get knocked out using a VMAX card, then you get to choose 3 prize cards, up to 3 prize cards instead of 1. So anyway, this has kind of been our little impromptu sneak preview of our playthroughs of Pokemon TCG Live. So we'll be here tomorrow for a little bit more of the real thing. I'm going to take some time, scan some more cards, try to see if I can put together a deck that has a significant amount more of strategy, and then we'll play some more of ranked mode. We definitely want to spend our time filling out the rest of this Battle Pass meter so that we can get some freebies. But, anyways, thank you very much once again for tuning in to Brainy the RPG Cat. As always, our sponsor is GreatMedia.Games. For inexpensive TCG single cards, visit GreatMedia.Games and use the code 10Infinity at checkout for 10% off your online purchase. Also, please consider donating to Extra Life Supporting Children's Hospital, Colorado. The link is in the chat. We are going to leave our links up until December 31st. So, thank you for tuning in, Devin. Thank you for tuning in, Jester. Once again, I wasn't anticipating being here, so it's great that you guys, still managed to find me in your lists and you decided to tune in. So, I'm going to take a moment. I'm going to do a raid. Let's see. Who do I want to visit? Who is going to be on tonight? I don't even usually know who's on a Thursday. So, let's take a look here. Okay. Mary Mermaid is on right now. I think she's in the middle of playing a game of Littlewood. So, first thing I'd like to see if she actually has some shoutouts. So, let's try to do a shout-out for her. I think this is exactly the one that we saw last time. She has a grand total of 1 clip.
A piece from the spiral of feathers. Each new feather brings a piece of your luck.
So,
Home to order. Continue in endless mode.
If you want to do something to help out Mermaid out, is that after this raid, watch her channel and clip anything that's funny. So we have some more clips in order to show on our channel and other channels that try to do a shout out for her. And for some reason, yeah, this clip is buffering. I have no idea why it's doing that.
So I guess I did do it for Izumi. And everyone else.
I don't know. Maybe it's just a low bandwidth day. Anyways, yeah, we're going to go ahead and we're going to go do a raid with her. Alrighty then, folks. So, say hi to Mary Mermaid when you get to the chat. I'm going to be back tomorrow. We're going to play some more Pokemon TCG Live. And at any rate, thank you very much for tuning in. Have a good night, everybody, and thank you very much for watching.